what if I told you that for less than $15, there's a tripod plate. It will replace the L bracket and the standard tripod plate. Hi, welcome back to the channel. For those that are new here, and I know there are several, my name is Craig Pfeiffer. I am a outdoor photographer in Oregon, Pacific Northwest. By outdoor, that means landscape, wildlife, nature in general. And I like to point my camera at anything that strikes my fancy, as it were. So, again, for those that are new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining and subscribing. Since my last video, I've gotten up over the 200 subscriber level. Still slowly climbing even with no videos, so hopefully I can remedy that and get it a little bit higher with at least one new video here before the end of the year. All right, now if you're like me, you like to take photos. And if you're like me, occasionally you like to take photos in a vertical format. And occasionally you might even like to use a tripod. Well, the issues with that, if you've got a standard tripod plate, or like I have on here, one of the little platy discs from the Platypon, and you want to take a vertical photo, you need to resort to turning your head to the side, and it may or may not work. In this case, this disc is not working to hold this in any type of level. So the platy disc isn't going to work with this particular tripod head to do a vertical shot. What's your next option? Well, most people turn to an L bracket. Great little device with the new mirrorless cameras with the flip out screen like Canon has. They put a little notch here on the side for the screen to fit in. Now, concerns with that personally is that one, of course, you don't get the full motion of the screen, and is it going to scratch your screen? Always a little bit of a concern I had with using the simple little L bracket. This is a fairly inexpensive one. You can get some that are a lot more expensive, and I know that at least one company makes one that actually has an offset, so you do get that full capability of that screen being able to rotate. However, those are expensive. So what if I told you that for less than $15, and no, I'm not sponsored in any way, I'm not selling these, I make nothing unless you use my link down below, and I get a small commission from Amazon. Very small, because for less than $15, there's a tripod plate that I think is worth exploring whether or not it will replace the L bracket and the standard tripod plate that comes with the tripods, or even a platy disc. So, L bracket, big and bulky, $13, $14 plate, not nearly as bulky. Let me show you what it can do. Before we go any further and actually talk about the small, inexpensive bracket, I'm going to look at the L bracket a little more in depth. Again, with this, got it on the Canon R5. If I flip that screen out, I can't rotate it. I have to rotate it just right, then move it in there. And again, it hits right about here. Is it going to scratch? Is it not? I don't know. All right. And then if I want to do it the other way, then I also, if I've got where you go? Got to do the same thing right here. So it's not nearly as convenient as not having anything on the side there. What's our other disadvantage with this little bracket? It's trying to get to the ports on the side here. So if you want to get in to plug in a microphone, I know the HDMI is over there, anything like that, you can't get to that. This particular bracket does have a screw where you can loosen that and stretch it out, but it doesn't still give you great access to that. So we'll switch over to the other bracket and I'll kind of show you what we've got. One last thing about the L bracket that I want to mention before I do move on to the other. Obviously I'm talking about doing vertical shots, and so that's kind of where the advantage of the L bracket is. Now, depending on your tripod head, and this one is a small tripod, has a very small head, small plate there, it doesn't give a lot of room to grasp it. It just barely grasps that because of that opening. So you've got a little bit of a downside there because of that opening that you're advantage. Now you can move that over here. It does put the weight to the side a little bit more, but it's not a huge issue, and I'll kind of show you some of that a little bit later with the little item that I'm going to introduce to you today. Before I show this to you on the camera, I'm going to go ahead and show you the little plate here a little bit closer so you get an idea of what we're looking at. This is, and I may not pronounce it how they do, it's the Zelnoox QR-100 plate, and it looks like pretty much a standard plate that you would get with your tripod. Now, the key difference here is right here on this end. You see a little bit of a dovetail, and that right there fits into your Arca head on your tripod without any problem. And let me get this on the camera. I'll kind of show you what I've looked at. I've been using this for a bit over a year and had a few reservations, which I'll mention as well. But for the most part, I've been very happy with it. Again, it's the Zelnoox QR-100. So I've got the Zelnoox QR-100 on the camera. As you can see here, it's just a simple slim profile. Little dovetail on the end, sticks out just a little bit. And so it does give you a little something that can catch a little bit in the camera bag. So that's kind of one thing, but I'm not too concerned about that. Now, how does the screen work? Hey, I can pull it out here. I can rotate that without a problem. Now, as I mentioned, yeah, I can rotate that pretty freely. It does hit very slightly at the bottom here. You can see that, so I can't go for the full rotation per se on that. However, it's easy enough to go ahead and do that if you're going under. And again, you might not be able to see too well. It right here is not actually batting up against the screen itself, but on the bezel around the screen. So it's a little bit better. And again, we can go ahead and rotate for the most part as much as we need to. So you've got free access to your screen with that, which is a major advantage over the standard L bracket. I'll close that. And again, easy enough to get here to our ports on the side. So again, HDMI, microphone, headphone, it's even got the flash port here. So all of that is available very easily. How does it work? Go to a vertical. And again, what I kind of mentioned with the L bracket is that, on the smaller head, to kind of offset that and use just the side to get a better grip on it. This again has a very small plate, but you can go over there. So it does hang a little bit off to the side of the head. So this is one of my biggest concerns with this particular bracket, was that again, the camera hangs over the side just a little bit, not nearly as much as it would be if you didn't have any type of a vertical bracket. And it doesn't give you the option to keep your lens alignment exactly the same as you would with the vertical shots. So you have a little bit of adjustment. I have not seen that as an issue as of yet. And so I've been very pleased with it. So again, standard Arca dovetail here on the plate. This has one pin here. Some plates will give you maybe a pin on each end to kind of help it from sliding out if you're a little loose. This only has the one, but if you're not fully open, the dovetail on the end is going to catch you as well. Obviously, you don't have any type of positioning pins here, but it does work out for you. So there you have it, the Zelnoox QR-100 quick release plate. Right, again, on Amazon it's less than $15. Last time I checked, it was again 13 or 14. I'll have a link down below if you want to try it out yourself. One of the things that I think would be nice with this, with a lot of the L brackets, they are designed for a specific camera. For example, the one I have is specifically for the R5. which means it actually uses some positioning pins on the bottom of the camera body to help keep it from twisting, which is very nice. The QR-100 does not have anything like that. It's more of a universal plate that you can use on any camera, and I would love to see it with those positioning pins and made for specific cameras, even if it was a little bit more, just to give you a little thing. Now, with that said, I have not had any issues with that plate twisting. Once you get it on there and tightened well enough, it does have a rubber plate on the bottom to help give it some friction to prevent that. So check it out. If you're interested in that, let me know if you've tried this out or if you've tried it in the past and how you got along with it. Again, I've been using this for a little over a year now, and I've been very happy with it. And, you know, compared to that L bracket, I love being able to have the access to the side of the camera and having the ability to rotate that screen at all the time, and it fits easily into the bag. So I'm going to keep walking, see if I find anything while I'm out here today, and I'll talk to you later. All right, so I made it back to the car. I switched to the R5 for the video because I was using my phone, battery died. Told me, hey, it's time to wrap this up anyway. So took a few more shots, not a whole lot. I'm out at one of the local wildlife refuges today. You might have seen it in some of the other videos. Not seeing a whole lot of wildlife, looking for a little bit of just beauty where I can see it. You know, again, I think I've missed fall color for the most part. It's still hanging on, but not as much. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and, if I haven't already put them in here, show you some of the photos that I took today as well. I'll go ahead and throw in a few vertical photos like that I have taken in the past using the QR-100. So you can kind of see, yeah, it's, you know, pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. Again, welcome to all the new subscribers. Happy to have you here. Hope you stick around and pay attention. If you're not already subscribed, you know, it doesn't cost you anything. Go ahead and click that button. Feel free to give me a thumbs up as well if you'd like. And if you've got a channel of your own, let me know. I'll check it out. I've got a wide variety of photography channels that I subscribe to, as well as a few other odds and ends out there. So happy to check out your channel if you've got one. So thank you so much for watching this far. Have a fabulous day, and God bless you very much.